play. All right, let's kick it off and let's admit our waiting room. Lindsay, if you want to unmute and just say hello as people arrive as well. Just saying hello to everybody.
Hello, hi, everyone who's joining.
How you doing?
Lovely to see you all.
Hi, Beth. Hi, Anne.
Hi.
Hi, Lucy.
Missed you this last few days. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Sky. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate. Hi, Nicole. Hi,
Hi, Nicole. Hi, Phoebe. Alison, Daniel, Kerry. Some people are connecting to audio. So, hi, Alexandra. Hi, Tom. Hey, Kat.
Hello.
Hi, lots of people here. Beautiful. Hi, Caroline. Thea, Joe, Wolf, I never know whether to call you Hannah or Thea. Can we clear this up before we finish before we tie up the challenge? Can we clarify?
Thea here and Hannah when you're out for a drink. I guess that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Or Hannah in the challenge and Thea in real life. Sorry, we're just now speculating on your name. Danica, hello. Brenda, hi. I'm just waiting for everybody to arrive. We're going to give it 2 more minutes just for people to come in, and then we shall introduce the evening and what's going to happen tonight. We're very, very excited. I realize this is I'll probably say this again in another couple of minutes, but I did realize this is the culmination of actually thousands of videos. It's thousands. This is really, really big. I mean, it's really big and really exciting. So a couple more minutes and then I will introduce the evening, and we are recording for those of you who asked as well. You can all keep your videos off. You can chill out. You can pour a glass of wine. I have poured a raspberry gin and ginger, apparently. This is what I've been given.
That sounds lovely.
I know, just out of can shots. So
I've got a glass of wine, but I can't actually reach it. So I'm thinking I'll have it after to cheers you all.
Yeah. We'll raise a glass at the end. Let's give it another kind of 20 seconds or so, and then we will kick this off. So,
hello, everyone. We've not said hello to yet. Hi. Thank you for joining us.
Hang on, have we got the mystery solved with Thea? It's Thea in the professional mode and Hannah in the pub.
Great. There we go.
There we go. So which one are you tonight? Let us know. It's really good to see your faces. I don't know about anyone else, but I really, really miss these challenges and the spaces between them. They are such a joy to behold when we see our Facebook feed filled with all your videos. I'm going to start to say welcome to everybody here. I've only got Lindsay on my screen. Can you see Lindsay or can you see me? It's fine if you can't see me, but I'm just curious. Can you see me? Or I can't see me. I can just see Lindsay, which is really nice. So I'm just going to direct this to Lindsay. Hey. Massive welcome. Excuse me if I seem really, really chilled. I am midway through. I've just finished a singing retreat. It's our first singing retreat. So I've just got out of the hot tub because as part of the singing retreat, I had to test the temperature to make sure it was okay on all the singers' larynxes. So apparently now part of learning to sing includes hot tubs and 12-acre farms in East Sussex. So excuse me, I'm a little bit more zen than usual, but big welcome to everybody here. For those who don't know what the heck the 16 bar challenge is, it was a 12-week challenge. We had 350 singers take part every single week for 12 weeks. Lindsay created some exceptional 16-bar cuts and sent them into your inboxes on a Monday morning to learn and record and either just do it for yourself or share to this group. Every single week was a completely different genre. So you were not just getting used to learning and recording your own material, you were getting used to being challenged to step into lots of different clothing, from rap to opera, to Broadway belts, to 70s folk, And it's been such an absolute honor to watch, because it's so scary to do that. Even if you're used to self-taping, to suddenly be asked to sing opera and self-tape, if that's not your bag, or to rap and self-tape, if that's not your bag, is really scary. And you all did it. And what's more is, what was especially amazing is that you supported each other, and the amount of time you took to comment on each other's videos was just, it was really inspiring and made me have faith in humans again. I'm going to hand over to Lindsay, who's going to tell you a bit about, this is only going to be, we're only here for about 40 minutes. So I'm going to hand over to Lindsay, who's going to tell you what's going to happen tonight. Lindsay is, can I just pick her up? I mean, these are not cuts. Like, if anyone who is here who doesn't know what we're doing, we're not just slicing a bit of music from the middle of a song here. Lindsay is taking the art, she somehow draws together the entire musical journey and the entire emotional narrative of a song and puts it into a minute, and you suddenly go, why are we bothering with the other 3.5 minutes? I mean, she's made 16 bars into an art, and hopefully it's been a pleasure for you all to be singing her cuts. So just thank you, Lindsay, and over to you.
Oh, thank you so much, Rachel. I'm just going to remind you to change me to host so that I can share the video. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here, and for all the participants for being part of the challenge. It's been absolutely amazing. As Rachel said, everybody's been so supportive, and I think it's actually it can be quite a lonely thing once you've graduated and you're out there in the business auditioning. It's actually lovely to have such a supportive space that Rachel has created in the Sing space, and then a separate community for the 16 bar challenge. So it has been an absolute pleasure to be part of it as well. And yeah, I didn't really know that I could cut 16 bars so nicely, but I'm glad you've all been happy, so that's good. So my job just now is just to explain to you how the evening is going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little sort of question and answer with some of our participants that we have selected, and we're hopefully going to cover lots of different aspects of the challenge and what people have gotten out of it and why they joined in, that type of thing, just to get everybody sort of, just to give them a little bit of an insight into the challenge and how it's been for the people taking part. Then what we're going to do is we're going to play the video that we've created, which is going to go through all the genres that we have covered from number 1 to number 12. So we're going to go in order, which is quite nice. And then at the end, we've actually got a few special mentions. 2 of these are wonderful people who have rewritten some of the songs that we gave them. And another one is from someone who actually didn't complete the challenge, but the video was picked out by lots of people, so we decided to include it. So that is kind of what the video is going to include. And all the way through, we'd like to say as well, just keep the chat going. You know, if you want to comment on anybody's videos as you go, please do that, so that we're not all just sitting in isolation watching this video. It's not like you're going to get chucked out the theatre for chatting. So, you know, please just shove things in the chat. That's absolutely fine. There's also a programme for you all. Hopefully, those of you that are on now were on in time, that it's in the chat. If it's not there, please just drop a message into the chat and I will repost it. It's a PDF, and it's running from in the same order as the showcase. So if you don't know the challengers, even if you do, you can read a little bit about them as you go along, which is lovely. It's always nice. I love a biog, because you get to know people a little bit better. So that's really nice. So yeah, I think that's really all I have to say about how things are going to run. And then we'll finish the video and we'll just say a quick thank you to everybody. If you would like to contact anybody, any industry professionals that are watching tonight, or perhaps rewatching, if you would like to get in touch with any of our challengers, to meet them, to compliment them, to give them a job, to bring them in for a workshop, all of the above, their contact details are all on the programme as well. If there's any problems with that, you can get in touch with myself or Rachel, and we will send you the right way, because we want this to be a really good opportunity for everybody that's taken part. I think it's been a sort of twofold thing. People have got loads out of it personally just by recording the material. So the fact that we can also bring some of the performances to the industry is a great thing as well. So without further ado, I'm going to have a quick chat with Callum. So Callum Martin is our, hello. Callum, you took part as quite a big group of students from Bird College.
Yeah.
And you were selected by one of your tutors as the cream of the crop of your year to join us, which is lovely. So I was just wondering if you could tell us a bit about, you know, how were you selected, and how has it been doing this as a group, or have you, maybe you haven't been, maybe you've very much been doing it individually, but let us know a little bit about how that's been for you.
Yeah, no, it was really lovely. So our principal Lewis sent out an email saying that this was going on and he'd like to submit some of us for us and sponsor us to do it and stuff. So we all kind of took part and stuff, and we had a separate like Facebook Messenger chat that we would all chat on every week when the cuts came out, and we discuss and say what people were doing and whatnot. But it was really nice because there was a really great sense of community, because quite obviously to put a video of yourself on a page full of industry people that you don't know, people who are actually trying to make it in the industry, it can be quite a daunting thing. So it felt really nice to kind of have that group of bird students that we're all going into the industry as well, that we could all support each other. And then as we went through the challenge, like we did find that everyone was so supportive who was involved, you know, and that was one of the best parts of it, to be honest, was because so nervous in week one to put up that I'll Be There from Pirate Queen and Back to Before from Ragtime, and everyone was so nervous. And then when the comments come flooding in on the videos, and you're watching everyone's, and you feel compelled to comment because everyone was just so great, you know. It was a great sense of community, and it was a really nice 12 weeks to just witness people's interpretations of songs and see different ways of making art. Really, yeah, it was really great. It was really great experience.
Thank you, Callum. Thank you, Callum. It was such a joy to see all the bird gang. We were also very impressed with Bird College. I mean,
very impressed.
Watch out, world.
I know.
There's some good vocals coming through there. And what we should say is, well, and I did say this as people were coming in, this is the videos you're about to see are the ones that were selected that most represented the genre out of over 1,000. Because there were hundreds coming in every week over 12 weeks. So we're very excited. Now, Rachel, who will be singing actually first in the showcase, Rachel, are you here? I really wanted to just quickly talk to you, because you mentioned that you weren't singing regularly before this. And what's been the biggest shift since doing the 16-bar challenge?
Yeah, so I graduated in 2019, which I feel like is a little bit of an iffy time to graduate, because you kind of feel defined by your first 6 months of auditioning. And so then lockdown came, and I was keeping things up, but I kind of found myself in a bit of a rut, especially kind of as the challenge was starting. You know, auditions were very few and very far between. And I kind of like, when I was singing, I realized I wasn't as strong as I used to be. And it was just a horrible cycle. And then the challenge came about, and just the principle of having something to complete every week, it changed. It changed, like, it sounds dramatic, but genuinely, like, the whole structure of my life, like just having something to submit and something to keep me singing, it changed every other area of my life. And it's led on to, you know, lots of other things. Like, I'm able to go and do cabarets every week now, rather than spending several weeks preparing to do one thing. It kind of has taught me lessons about my turnaround time, and that, yeah, I can learn a song in French, an opera song, and film it the next morning, and it'd be fine. Like, and if I can do that, then I can do anything.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. I love seeing videos. Thank you, Rachel. Lindsay, over to you. You've got a question for Alex.
Thank you. I do. Yeah, Alex. So Alex, first of all, I have to say, I've loved your videos so much, Alex, because I feel like you brought such creativity to all of them, and you always sort of coming at it from a slightly different angle, which has been so lovely. So what I wanted to ask you about is, you will get treated to one of Alex's amazing rewrites at the end of the showcase. So do not leave early, because you'll regret it. Because his is just fantastic. But what I wanted to ask you about, Alex, congratulations, first of all, because you are in the current cast of Come From Away in the West End. And so you are going out every night. Oh, there you go. You are going out every night to do the show. So I was really wondering if you could tell us a bit about how you have managed to learn this new material while staying focused on what you're doing at night, and what it's done for you, really learning that different material every week.
Sure. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm not on every night. Like, as you can see, I'm in my dressing room right now. So I'm a standby. And on this show, what that means is that when you're not on, you're not on. Like, it's not like there's a chorus where, you know, you're on stage playing a villager, and then if someone's sick, you get bumped up. So, so I know I had to learn 5 of the 6 male roles on this show. And this, if anyone who's seen this show knows, it's incredibly complicated, even though it's not very long. So knowing 5 different parts, and each of those parts within them play like a handful of characters, it's crazy. So that, but luckily I learned all that before we started this. And honestly, this whole thing has kind of kept me sane, because the hardest part of this job is not going on. So because you sort of, you don't feel like a performer anymore sometimes. So really having something to learn and focus on every week has been totally amazing. And thanks to you, Lindsay, and to Rachel for having this thing, and for your cuts, Lindsay. So it's been really, really special, actually, to especially with so many different styles, to be able to be surprised each Monday by some new crazy genre, maybe that I haven't ever done before, that I get to have a play with for a week.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. Yeah, it must be so hard to be, you're at the top of your game, but you're not getting to go on every night. And that must be really, really tough. So I'm glad we've kept you a little bit sane.
Oh yeah, it's been great.
Over to you, Rachel.
2 more quick questions. All right. And then we are ready to go. So we're ready to go in a couple of minutes time. So Aisha, my question for you. And then LMA will finish off with a question for you. Aisha, so you actually joined my choir about 4 years ago, and you belted out Me in the Sky. And I was like, okay, right, she's going to be like Alpha Bring in a few years time. And I've always seen you as this modern musical theatre belter. But how was it for you vocally to then have to suddenly be forced to learn, forced into, you know, the legit, the opera, all the different sides of your voice? How did you find that?
It's been so exciting, because I find when you find what you're good at, you like to stick to it, because then that becomes your comfort zone. That I can do this, and I can do this good. So you stay with it, and your muscle memory sort of gets comfortable with that as well. So the great thing about the 16 bar challenge is training your voice, even though you know you can sing, to do it in a different way to what you've ever done before. So I found, for me, it was the jazz week that really was my biggest challenge, because it was letting go of everything and just embracing the feeling of the music. And it reminds you that you can be grounded wherever you are, whilst exploring different things and finding that different genres that you've never tried before actually resonate with your voice. So for me, I really did enjoy the Motown, and I never thought that Motown would be my sort of thing. But then when singing it, it was brilliant, and hearing everybody else in their element as well of the genre that they feel that they excel in is really inspiring to then want to just give it your all and say, yeah, I'm going to try my best and have fun with it.
Yeah, we get to decide who we are very early on in life, get labels on ourselves, and it's really interesting what you can learn by dressing up as different, trying different things. And LMA, you did it from, I think I'm right, you were doing it from the ship. I know how many ships you were singing, you were performing as well. Let's just finish off with, what was your biggest kind of vocal lesson from
there was quite a few things from it. I think the biggest vocal lesson was that it, like Aisha was just saying, you become comfortable with what you're singing. And when I was on the ship, you're doing similar shows all the time, and you get not stuck in that genre or in that way of singing, but it was allowing me to open up into things I haven't sung in years. I haven't done a character song in years, because I don't feel they're always the best choice for auditions. And it allowed me to enjoy singing again and not just picking things for auditions. And it was also nice to have this challenge, because we had a COVID lockdown on my ship. So it kept me sane, it kept me busy. It was also having songs I wouldn't pick for myself that challenged me, because I have a speech deficiency, as I was born with a cleft lip and tongue tie. And I'm always careful on what I pick sometimes to learn quickly. And it was interesting, like the rap and doing the jazz and doing all of that. It meant I had to quickly learn how I worked my best and how I could put my years of technique into practice, which was what was really great for me.
Yeah, it was so impressive to see as well. It was really impressive because we knew that, like, we know that if you're not a character performer, you don't want to do a character one, let alone, share your video. Yeah, everyone was, and I'm so impressed, and I can't wait now to show this kind of 24 or so videos. They're very short, really short, that kind of just like caught our eye out of the thousands of videos. And I have to say, before we start, there were hundreds more videos we wish we could have shown. And all of you who are also in this showcase, it's a shame that we only get to see one of yours, because it would be great if we could see, the 6 different genres that you each did. But if anyone wants to join the Facebook group, we'll leave it open. So if anyone wants to request the link and see your other videos, then, come in and explore. So yes, without further ado, let us premiere the 2022 January 16 bar challenge. Please do use the chat. Please cheer everyone on as they sing. I'm sorry it's not live. We just didn't think that it was going to represent you the best to have to come on in a minute and try and get your Wi-Fi going and, fix it all going. So we have used your pre-recorded videos this time. Thank you to everybody. Over to Lindsay.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. If there are any problems as we go, please put it in the chat and I will try and sort them out. As Rachel said, please use the chat. If you need the program again, just again pop it in the chat and I will share the PDF again. Okay, enjoy everybody.
There are people out there unafraid of revealing that they might have been wrong. There are people out there unafraid to be weak, unafraid to be strong. You were my sky, my moon, and my stars and my ocean. We can never go back to before. Every once in a while, when the road is kinda dark and the end is kinda hard to see, I look up and I cry to the clouds going by. Won't there ever be a home for me somewhere? Everybody's got a home, but
days are so busy, it's making me dizzy. There's so much I've got to do. There's lunches and meetings and poetry readings and endless interviews. Then it's up to my room where I resume my attempt to write a hit. Just me and my beer and the terrible fear that I might be losing it. And it's hard, it's so annoyingly hard, so unavoidably, unenjoyably hard. It's hard to be the bard. Baby, what people just don't understand is that writing's demanding, it's mentally challenging. But it's hard! I've got fortune and fame, everyone knows my name, I can't help it, it's so fucking hard. My days are so busy, it's making me dizzy, there's so much I gotta do. There's lunches and meetings and poetry readings and endless interviews. Then it's back to my room where I resume my attempt to write a hit. Just me and my beer and the terrible fear that I might be losing it. And it's hard, it's really, really hard. So unenjoyably, unavoidably hard. It's hard to be the bard. What people just don't understand is that writing demanding, it's mentally challenging. It's so hard. I got fortune and fame, everyone knows my name. I can't help it, it's so freaking hard.
Great.
I hate admitting I've become perplexed. I've cried, I've shook, I've yelled, I've heaved. I have been deceived. I played a foolish clown, the almost virgin who sings this dirge is on the verge of breaking down. I'm breaking down. The only thing that's breaking up is my family, but me, I'm breaking down. I hate admitting I've become perplexed. I've cried, I've shook, I've yelled, I've heaved. I have been deceived. I played a foolish clown. The almost virgin who sings this dirge is on the verge of breaking down. I'm breaking down. The only thing that's breaking up is my family. But me, I'm breaking down.
I caught your father in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, rooting through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, ripping up my rampion, my champion, my favourite. I let him have the rampion, I'd lots to spare. In return, however, I said, fair is fair. You can let me have that baby that your wife will bear. And we'll call it square. At last the big day came and I made my claim. Oh, don't take away the baby, they shrieked and screeched. But I did, and I hid her what shall never be reached. So there's no more fuss and there's no more scene, and my garden thrives. You should see my nectarines, but I'm telling you the same. I tell kings and queens, don't you ever, never ever mess around with my greens. Especially the beans.
Yeah, I'm a streak like choking on the heat. The world spins around while I'm frozen to my seat. The people that I know all keep rolling down the street, but every day is different, so I'm switching up the beat. Cause my parents came with nothing, they got a little more. And sure, we're poor, but yo, at least we got the store. And it's all about the legacy they left with me, it's destiny. And one day I'll be on a beach with Sonny writing checks to me. Turn off the stage lights, we're taking a flight to a couple of days in the life of what it's like in Washington Heights.
I caught your father in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, rooting through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, ripping up my rampion, my champion, my favourite. I let him have the rampion. I'd lots to spare. In return, however, I said, fair is fair. You will let me have the baby that your wife will bear, and we'll call it square. Alas, the big day came and I made my claim, and I take away the baby. They shrieked and squeaked, but I did, and I hid her where she'll never be reached. So there's no more fuss and there's no more scenes, and my garden thrives. You should see my nectarines, but I'm telling you the same. I tell kings and queens, don't ever, never, ever mess around with my greens, especially the beans.
It don't snow here, it stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money and try to quit this crazy scene. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. Oh, I wish I had a river so long I could teach my feet to fly. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. It don't snow here, stays pretty green. Gonna make a lot of money, then I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. Oh, I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on.
I have to stay alive to fix what I've done, save the world.
oceans, past the cities and the farms, on a never-ending quest for something new. And the only thing that mattered were the 4 days in your arms, 'cause it all fades away but you. It all fades away. It all fades away. It all fades away. But you. I have to stay alive to fix what I've done, save the world from myself, and bring back the sun. If I'm a monster, then it's true. There's only one thing that's left for me to do. So before I fade to white, I'll do all that I can to make things right. I cannot be a monster. I will not be a monster. Not tonight. Not a day goes by, not a single day, but just somewhere a part of my life, and you won't go away. So there's hell to pay, and until I die, I'll keep thinking and sweating and cursing and crying and waking and dying till the days go by.
Everybody says don't, everybody says don't, everybody says don't. Get out of line. When they say that, then, lady, that's a sign. 9 times out of 10, lady, you were doing just fine. Sometimes you've got to start small, climbing the tiniest wall. Maybe you're going to fall, but it's better than not starting at all. Everybody says don't, everybody says can't, everybody says wait around for miracles. That's the way the world is made. I insist on miracles. If you do them, miracles, nothing to them. I say don't be afraid.
Criticize, but all your bullets
Maybe I'm just being blinded by the brighter side of what we have because it's broken. Well, there must be something in the tide. Oh my Lord, I need you by my side. There must be something in the water, 'cause every day is getting colder. Then if only I can hold you, you keep my head from going under. There must be something in the water.
How can I decide on what's right when you're clouding up my mind? But you won't take away my pride. No, not this time. How do we get here? Well, I think I know. Do you see what we've done? They're gonna make such fools of ourselves. Hey, how do we get here? Well, I used to know you somewhere. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How can I decide what's right when you're clouding up my mind? But you won't take away my pride. No, not this time. How did we get here? Well, I think I know. We're gonna make such fools of ourselves. How did we get here? Well, I think I know you so well. Yeah, yeah. Julia bop, Julia bop, Julia bop, Julia bop, shooba doo boo. But Julia doo, Julia doo, Julia doo, Julia doo, doo doo. She got the Julia boo, but doo da da Julia dee dee, but I'm baby oom be out. So wee boo, but Julia bop, wee boo, but Julia bop, baby oom be out. Dee da dee da dee 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 doo dee ba doo bee. Sha doo ba dee ba dee ba dee ba doo ee. Sha doo dee ba dee ba dee ba doo bee. I ain't mad at you, pretty baby, don't be mad at me. She got a din din doo, see doo dee. Whoa, like a fool I went and stayed too long. Now I'm wondering if your love's still strong. Oh baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours.
My days are so busy, it's making me dizzy. There's so much I gotta do. I've got lunches and meetings, it was a work meeting, and endless interviews. Then a TV address where I express my regrets for cheese and wine. I'm telling my staff that Hakuna Matata and hope that no more resign. And it's hard, it's so annoyingly hard, so unavoidably, unenjoyably hard. It's hard to be in charge. What people just don't understand is that leading's demanding, it's mentally challenging. It's so hard. I've got fortune and fame, everyone knows my name. I can't help it, it's still jolly hard.
To my feathery friend, winging around, singing around, swinging around, come get some food. I'm trying to feed you, got you some seed, I know what you need, I beg and I plead, you're being rude. I got the sesame hearts you like, and then I put them in the feeder and I hung it in the window. Look, see, no one's trying to eat you, geez, what a timorous creature, such a little weirdo. L'amour est un oiseau rebelle, they say, it means love is a rebellious bird. That must be why he's always flying away. Look, now he's coming back, I'm trying to say that I ain't mad at you, pretty birdie, don't be mad at me. Just to hear and eat your breakfast, you eat for free. Just beware of the kitty, meow.
I should have gone far from this hell, till not a trace of you survives. But I'll stay on, for I know well, though you've left me behind you, one day troubles will find you, and when that day arrives, I'll be there, for to me there's no sorrow worse to bear than a life lived apart. I'll be there, heaven speed me by your side as you need me. I'll be there for you.
Well done, everyone.
Thank you so much for that. Was amazing. And thank you very much for everyone to come and watch that. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did at home. And just remembering that although we just saw people doing one of their videos, every one of those people had to do all 12 weeks. So you
and
only
some did extras too. So
some did extras. And there was so many other people who are here who are absolutely brilliant as well. And, you know, as with everything, we just, you know, could only feature, you know, a limited amount of videos. So thank you so much. Thank you to everyone else who's come. It'd be really interesting. I'm not going to obviously put any industry people on the spot, but it'd be really interesting to see how you found just seeing 16 bars compared to a whole song. And if it kind of made, you know, how that was for you, discovering people, if you could see the see enough in that time, and how you found it as a just a different way of meeting people. So it's always a bit orcs at the end of one of these things to like go, right, so how do we tie this up? Bye everyone. But just a massive thank you. We'll see you again in July. July 17th is when we start again. There is an early bird on. It's only £29 for the 12 weeks. So that's on until the end Sunday when it goes to that's the half price early bird. So if you want to join us again, jump in, and we will hopefully see you in July. We're going to run these every July, every January. We're going to keep them going as long as me and Lindsay stay sane and you know.
I thought you were going to say stay friends. I was like,
stay
oh,
friends.
No,
We haven't met. That's the thing that we have. We've still not met.
We
so
still
next,
haven't met. It's ridiculous.
Top of my to-do list is get to Glasgow and meet Lindsay. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for everyone who's come tonight and taken time out of their busy lives to come and watch.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone, for coming and being so supportive of each other, and to all the industry people that have come and who might be watching this afterwards. We hope it's been a little lovely taster of everybody and leaves you wanting more, as Kate has just said. Thank you, Kate.
Yeah, amazing. All right. I'm Lindsay, you host, so I think you can end.
I will end it.
Press
Yeah.
the big red button. So
we'll see you all in July. Thank you so much.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.